Hi, I'm Nancy Quinn, and thanks for joining me today on High Noon Tea. This is the time of day where I have a cup of tea and answer questions from my readers or from people who enjoy my artwork or are just curious about life on a rural mountain. Today, I'm drinking cranberry tea from Bigelow. And there's kind of a cute story behind that because I first discovered cranberry tea in a restaurant. And I really liked it, but had trouble finding it here at home. I think on the East Coast you probably have a lot more selection of the kinds of tea that you're able to find. So my husband looked for me and ended up finding some online, but he had to buy it by the case. So for my birthday, an entire case of cranberry tea showed up. And actually for me, I thought it was the perfect gift. In honor of that, I thought I would set us a pretty table. I don't do this every time we have tea, but sitting by the fire on a cold day, it just makes the day nicer. So let's start with our first question. It is from Jerry in Sweden, and actually this is his second question, so thanks, Jerry. He wants to know, have you ever regretted that you left the comfortable life in the city for a tougher existence in the wilderness? I would have to answer no, that I haven't regretted it. However, at times I have questioned it. You know, moving on a rural mountain with a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old was really daunting, and we had a huge learning curve. And I don't want to spoil some of the stories in the book, but the one time I really did question the wisdom of this was when we were caught in a terrible snowstorm and our mountain road up to the house was very icy and we almost slid off. So there have been times when I've questioned the wisdom of it, but now that we know better and we're more prepared, I have to say that no, I don't regret it. Now my next question is from Brian in New York. And he wants to know, are you afraid of getting eaten by a bear? Well, overall, I would have to say no. But of course, if one was standing in front of me or chasing me through my meadow, I would probably answer yes. In fact, I have a whole chapter about that in Go West Young Woman called Season of the Grizzly, where we do end up dealing with that issue. And I think just being prepared does take away some of your fear. And let's see, Janet from Florida. She said, Nancy, I like the mice stories in your book, and they are so funny. Do you have a lot of mice at your place? I hope not. And again, the more you get to know me, the secret will be out that I have a completely irrational fear of mice. And I really don't like them. Of course, we don't have a lot of them, but they do like to be at the barn, and sometimes we have issues with them in the greenhouse. And so that would almost make me regret coming to a rural mountain in Montana, but no, not completely. So we don't have a lot. I would say we have the usual amount, but any rural area is going to have them. And we just deal with them as they come along, and I try to really keep a sense of humor about it. So I hope you enjoyed our little chat today and our little time together. I hope you decide to try the tea. And I also wanted to remind you that if you like the video, I would like you to click on that little thumb that says that you do. And also if you would subscribe to the channel. And there's a small icon that looks like a bell. And if you happen to click on that one when you subscribe, every time we have a new video, it will go directly to you in your mailbox and You won't miss a single one. So thank you so much. If you have any more questions, please write them below, investigate the links, and just feel welcome to ask me anything. Well, within reason. And I'll be happy to answer them on the next segment. Thanks. We'll see you next time.